platform, you have a buffered jump. This gets really important very early on. You might have noticed we're not supposed to skip that. Skipped a lot of that level very early on. I gave this a 16-minute estimate, which gives me about 4 minutes per world. Because there's 32 levels in this game and they're divided into 4 worlds. Now, I've been doing a lot of practice, and it turns out my 16-minute estimate might be a bit happy. But I'm sure it's fine. Should be fine. Absolutely fine. This is indeed Zelda. Not super obvious, but we have a sword, we never use it, and we go out of bounds, except it's really hard to tell when we're out of bounds because it looks like we're in bounds all the time. It's complicated. You might notice the timer in the bottom left. This is not on the live build of the game. It's because I got a special beta build of this game just for this stream. During the development of that beta build, we might have broken a few things, but I'm sure it's fine. I had a music detuning for a while. Turns out that Unity was emulating a Doppler effect. That was interesting to say the least. It was really disorienting since my rhythm is based on the music in this game. And rhythm is quite necessary since movement is fastest if you constantly jump. If you've ever been told that jumping in a game, slows you down, this is not the case. In Parallax, jumping is always fast. Except when it's not and you die, but fine. Probably won't die in this run. So sadly we are not seeing a huge spike in runners in this game. I'm seeing a new Canadian runner. Hopefully picking all of this game up. But for right now we're seeing a few aisles from him. There are a couple tricks found by random runners, including a French runner who found a single trick, and it's actually amazing. A German runner who dissected this game figured out that it's running at 30 ticks per second, which was really helpful when we found another glitch. Then we had Cloud KA, who did a bunch of Perler streams along with Parallax, and sadly not streaming anymore, but I had a lot of fun doing runs with him, learning a lot of tricks, finding a lot of tricks. He found a lot of important tricks, and I just mastered them. Also, please ignore me falling off this forever. It's fine. It's intended. It's RNG manipulation. Might have hit my head on something there. Might have. There we go. Easy. All RNG manipulation. So, a sub 2 minute world A is really good, but I'll take a 2.5 minute world A. I've had worse runs today. Absolutely first try. Why would I ever not first try a trick in this game, TBH? This world introduces these ramps. They are... they take away all movement from the player until you hit something, which could be either the ground or a wall. At which point we still have the buffer jump. But there's a trick later on in this run where if you hit the jump button tick perfectly on that ramp, you'll be able to jump off the ramp instead of having your control taken away. And that's used once in the speedrun. I believe it's this level, aka I lied. Level. Okay, so that timing is a bit tight. Jumping on that platform while it's mid-cycle. Technically you're supposed to go all the way around, but we are not interested in waiting. You might have noticed we have an action counter in the bottom, and it's showing the correct amount of button presses on the right after the slash. You'll notice that we oftentimes are way below that indicating that we're doing something wrong. And you might have noticed I waited there until my cursor stopped spinning, and that's because if you don't and you fall off, you'll be reset to where you were before you pressed that button. I'm only a little salty. Only a little salty. Oh my god, that's rude. I do indeed jump a lot. I agree, doing something wrong is cheating. I agree with Dr. Shop's the Skyrim runner who tilts horses. That cheating is wrong. And doing something wrong is also cheating. They are closely connected. Luckily for him, tilting horses is correct. And you might have noticed that I'm plopping around. This game, you play as a horse. It's a long kept secret since there's no mirrors in this game. Play as a horse. I will tilt our horse a little bit. Okay, this is the level. We do the trick on the ramp. And hopefully I'll do it first try. I did it first try. Instead of having my control taken away, I just skipped that part. This is a rather boring level, so if there happens to be any donation screen, I'm up for it. Take that as a strict no from Mr. Boix, who's probably trying to figure out his crowd tell. My hate for the French goes way deep, Tony. I would need way more than the minutes I've given to this run. I'd advertise my course on hating the French, but right now I'm supposed to advertise Valuethon, and the fact that you're probably gonna donate to this stream. If you're not, you're being rude. Please stop being rude. And empty your pockets. Alright.
So yeah, we did get some donations.
Awesome.
$25 from Dr. T Chops, thank you. $1 from a Magic Heart, and $1 from Not an Object. Those were during the previous run, I believe. Thank you, thank you.
Oh yes, Dr. T Shops, also known as Object. Ah! I am slightly upset. There we go. I might have mentioned RNG manipulation earlier on in this run. This run has no such thing. It's all execution. And it's only slightly awkward when you fail a trick 100 times in a row, but it's fine. Oh god. I'm hearing about some wonderful board games at ADDQ. So again, we're gonna wait for that button to happen. Oh. Yeah, you can get a step off on top of buttons, and that allows you to buffer a jump. And in this case, I managed to miss the step on that button. Happens. This level has a special trick that's very, very difficult, IL only, and requires you to get a slightly longer than usual jump, and we have no idea what triggers it. It's pretty exciting. I've gotten that perfect once in my whatever hours playing this game. Welcome to World C. We have lasers here. Lasers are deadly. The one way to die except for falling off maps. Luckily, they are placed in a good way. Generally, you'll see lasers blocking our way, and it's very rude of them. And we tell them to no, stop that, by going below them. That's one of the more important uses of being able to buffer a jump below a laser. Just get at and never worry about that laser. Ignoring all of the things that have gone wrong, this one has been, so far so good. Let's see, this stage just decided to be really mean to me. Happens occasionally. But to trust the cycles of these and also not get pushed off them. I'm gonna be respectful. Normally you can just one cycle these, but waiting is safer. Believe it or not. The rest of this is just clopping along to the very end. Reason we have to turn that goal platform is that the goal can only be triggered from one location. That's standing on top of it, the right direction. This level is the bane of the speedrun essentially. It's about as long as the entire first world, done perfectly. So generally I hope to get all these rip skips first try. No real way around that. Go. And I can do a rip skip here, but I can also just jump around this. That means that I don't have to fail that rip skip. And it's pretty comfortable. Buttons can be a bit rude sometimes. You have to basically stand still and not be jumping while pressing them. It's generally not an issue, but sometimes you can end up in a really weird location. Have buttons just disagree with you. There I managed to slide in under the rift and hit my head on it, which is one of the many ways to fail a rift skip. Trust me, I have probably found all of them. Those were some drop frames, I didn't like that. Not on the stream, but on my end. There we go. First notice me sliding on the ledge there. Sliding on the ledge is a very fast kind of movement, but ledges are very narrow, and if you screw up one way, you're falling up. If you screw up the other, you're going slow. So ultimately, it's not optimal. This is the trick found by the French runner. It involves ending up getting a step on that button as it's coming around. There we go. That was about 12 seconds lost. Can't count. Counting is hard. This level has an incredibly hard IL strat that involves using a tick perfect trick. I believe 6 times in a row. I never counted because it's absolutely insane, and I've only seen it done once. So instead we just go around, skipping a few button presses here and there. Hopefully I got the timing right. I didn't. This doesn't matter, I'm free to fall up there, since the cycle keeps going as we fall. This means I have to wait for this entire thing to go all the way around. Accidentally stopped holding W a little bit too early. Happens. C7 is an exciting level. By exciting I mean it's kinda busted. Rift skips again just puts us somewhere we're not supposed to be. This part of the level. There we go. We have to get over there eventually. And sadly, the only way to get there is through these ramps, but it's fine. Then we have to turn that goal upside down, because right now we can't get to it. This is what that button does. You can appreciate the goal turning around. Wait for this to save. Okay. Now we need to actually get over there. And the one way we found to do that is by relying on this button. Slide on that and we do a really large jump. Or a leap, I guess. C8 is still really disappointing to me because I had a really good route for this level. And then this happened. And I mean, it's still a good route, but it's disappointing to say the least when I had such an amazing, complicated route and that just skip the entire level. Basically the same with D1. D1 was where we first found the rip skip, but I noticed the entire platform was facing inwards like this, which made it really easy to actually get that jump. There we go. This stage happens to be 2 rip skips in a row. Generally goes fine. Take the time there, 21 seconds, not bad. So I'm gonna give this trick a couple tries. This looks like I'm going a bit too fast. Yeah. So at near 45-degree angles, the game wants to place us on a floor that should be below us. And we kind of ignore that. We want to go up this wall instead. That's supposed to be the floor. And it's really tricky to get that angle precisely. Because you're, forcing your way through the game. I think this might be it, but otherwise I'm gonna have to do normal strat. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the normal strat. Normal strat involves a bunch of rip skips instead. Wait for this to finish. There we go. So a perfect execution of this level is about between 5 and 6 seconds. And it's rather amazing, but getting that jump perfectly is really frustrating. So we lost a minute there and it happens. This is one of the stages that has, I believe, 3 different routes in the speedrun. I'm going for the one that I'm the most comfortable with. It's, I believe at worst, 5 seconds slower than the absolute best route. But it's rather easy to execute once you have the cycle going in here. We're trying to fix this platform, facing all the wrong ways. To do that we need to move it to the other side. Flip it over. Then we'll put it back. Now wait, I'm gonna try this rip skip. And it worked out. That this platform used to be upside down, now it's facing the right way and we can get the kick. Here comes the most hype level in the game. Sure hope you didn't blink because you missed it. Yeah, D5 happened. D7 has been really mean to me lately, and hopefully I'll get it first time. Okay, maybe second try. Okay, I'm not trusting these jumps. I'm gonna take the easy route, because after that jump we have an even harder jump, and that's rude. That platform just bullied me. No? Not okay. Now we still have to do this jump, but we skip the much harder jump. Oh god. I'm only getting slightly bullied. Maybe just a little bit. I am only slightly embarrassed. I expected this to happen, so it's fine. But I'm still a little bit mad that I can't execute this perfectly. I used to be so well in shape in this game, and then I just sort of didn't play it for a couple months and threw away all that good practice. I'm getting bumped in the rift. That's really frustrating. Nothing you can do about that. Gravity is a big bully, I agree, nobody. There's one thing I'd remove from this game, it's gravity. TBH. So let's get this, I guess. Come on, game, you can do it. Ah!
So we did get a donation, if that's okay.
Awesome.
Thank you for the $5, Shurion. Thank you.
Ah, the $5 was almost what I needed. This is a lot of value. I'll say jump a lot for you. I'm trying to jump. Please. All I want to do is jump. I'm getting some really good jumps, but it's not happening. Oh my god. I am more than a little bit upset. I'm in fact turbo upset. It's upset built about more upset. Okay, so let's it helps that we had the Crowtail buffer. Crowtail went really fast. It's almost as if the developers didn't want this to happen. It's really strange. You'd expect them to just, you know, support this. Like, why would you want to enter a rift? I don't see why you'd want to do that. This dark world, why would you want to go there? It seems like a nasty place. Might as well take some time to tell a story about this game. If you have a really long memory, like, I don't know, 2 years, you might remember seeing this game on Reddit as a bunch of GIFs. It was hyped up as a student project, and it used to look quite different. They changed a lot of elements to make it a better puzzle game. And in the end, I believe it delivered a really good product, early 2015. But it sadly didn't release too much fanfare. I didn't see a lot of people playing it. But I was still hyped for it, so I found a stream on Twitch that was playing it. Happened to be CloudKA, Cloud Killed Aerith. By the way, if you haven't played Final Fantasy VII, I'm sorry, but Cloud Killed Aerith. It was in that stream that I noticed that he managed to get a buffer jump. To me, it looked like he was jumping on one of these lines that connect buttons. But what he in reality was doing was actually getting a buffer jump in the air. I was thanks to that I managed to find all these skips. I'm gonna try a quick thing. Okay, maybe now game. Okay, this is gonna be my last attempt until we... you see the ending over there? We're gonna jump around this, go up there. We're gonna enter that portal. Then we're gonna stand on that platform. We're gonna jump over there. We're gonna run, and we're gonna exit over there, and get to the end. Might have noticed that we did that. Wasn't that awesome? Thank you. You can stop with the applauds. I know it was quite exciting. Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to applaud me still. It's quite exciting, I know. Only happens once in a while. I just proxied all of that. Also, the timer broke. Yeah, I guess it's a beta build. It happens. No, you can't expect everything to go perfectly when you're doing a beta run. Thank you guys. I mean, it was absolutely perfect, that jump. I'm really proud of that. It went awesome. And that's time. And I'm sure Boig still isn't in the kitchen and managed to stop the timer. I'm sure this is fine. Right? Timer stop? I have no idea because I had to close the stream so I don't get double music, double sound.
Alright, so 25:51 live, real time.
Perfect! Awesome!
That's world record, I think.
That's probably world record. I don't think I've ever done this game faster. Don't check this out on speedrun.com/parallax. I couldn't have done this game faster.
Make sure to follow Dax, and we are raising money for